Hey, how's it going, and welcome to Whiskey Whims with me, Stuart. Today we're going to explore some difficult distillery names and exactly how to pronounce them. Now, some of these are Gaelic, so some of them can be quite difficult and look a bit daunting when you first see them. So this video is aimed at whiskey beginners who are unfamiliar with the names, but also at some experienced drinkers who might just be surprised. So let's get down to our first one, which is rather simple and straightforward. Here we have a distillery from Islay. Now you'd expect this to be pronounced Bowmore. However, in Gaelic, the W actually acts more of an R sound. So this is pronounced Bowmore. Bowmore. Quite simple, quite straightforward, but that's how you pronounce it. The W basically acts as an R. So once again, Bowmore. Bowmore. So you can roll your R's if you like, but that's basically how you pronounce that one. Next is a Highland whiskey, and this is pronounced Glenmorangie. Now, the reason this is pronounced Glenmorangie is because Glen in Gaelic is valley, and where this distillery sits, there's a really big orange field where they grow loads of orange, and they actually use their oranges in the whiskey making process. So when you see this bottle, all you need to ask for is a Glenmorangie. 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 Next, we have another one that looks rather straightforward, and it's quite a famous bottle with the stag on it, and you'd expect the first three letters to say Dal, Dalmore. However, in Gaelic, the Dal sounds a little different. It sounds almost like colour. So paint, like any colour, blue, brown colour, it sounds like that. So instead of Dalmore, it's actually pronounced Colourmore. 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 Next is one of the trickiest Islay distilleries to pronounce, and it's quite straightforward really. It's pretty much how it looks. It's Bunnahabhain, so you pronounce that Bunnahabhain. So if you want one of these 18-year-old whiskies or their more famous 12-year-old, you just need to ask for a Bunnahabhain 12-year-old or a Bunnahabhain 18-year-old. Bunnahabhain from Islay. Another famous distillery that seems quite easy to pronounce is this one. I don't have the bottle, so I'll just put a picture up. Now, the first part we already know is Glen, which in Gaelic means valley. Now, the next part of this, it's pronounced as it looks almost, but the DDICH at the end is more of a sh sound. So it's pronounced Glenfiddich. Glenfiddich. And this is because this is the valley of the fish. And yeah, they've got a lovely river running through it, and it's plenty full of fish. So they've called it Glenfiddich, Valley of the Fish, Glenfiddich 12-year-old. Next we have another Islay distillery, as they like to make it hard for us to pronounce their names. So here we have quite a famous distillery from Islay, and once again, like Glenfiddich, the DDICH on the end is pronounced sh. So this is Bruichladdich, the BRUICH, Bruichladdich, Bruichladdich. Now, the reason behind this name is because the owner of Bruichladdich was, or the founder was called Charlotte Bruick, and Charlotte Bruick, round the distillery, she was known to be a little bit of a kind of tomboy, so everyone knew her as a little bit laddish, so they named the distillery after her naturally. So it's Bruichladdich, because she was a little bit laddish. Bruichladdich. Another Glen from the Highland is Glengoyne. Quite easy to pronounce, quite straightforward. Glen again meaning valley, and Goyne meaning goose. So valley of the goose. Glengoyne, Glengoyne 21-year-old. Glengoyne. So that's basically it, and I hope you've enjoyed the run through of whiskies, distilleries, and how to pronounce them properly. So next time you're in a bar and you see a bottle of Glenfiddich 12-year-old, make sure to pronounce it like Glenfiddich. The same as Bowmore and also Colourmore. Colourmore with the stag on it. So thanks for watching. I've been Stuart, this has been Whiskey Whims. I'll see you later.